GP7 heading out. I think that's Tom in the boat this time around, but I believe Natasha is... Yeah, there's Tash standing on the beach, so good chance that's Tom in the boat, unless they've given someone else a drive. You're sitting next to me, Sam, so you're not in it.
The Grand Prix hydroplanes, Tommy Heffernan, as I said, smaller in capacity and length to some of the big fast Grand Prix hydroplanes, but a very, very consistent boat built by Tommy Heffernan. Very, very good boat builder. He built a boat for Warwick Lupton in about 2001, and Warwick Lupton went to Plains for the one day EC Griffiths Cup for New Zealand, so he knows how to build these GP hydroplanes, mate, and he also knows how to steer them. He's been around, I think, longer than I have. I think, Bishop's, that's a long time.
I'm not sure that'll be true, Savvy, but I'll tell you what, I should mention to the folks here on the bank that we are absolutely privileged to have the best Grand Prix hydroplane commentator in the world sitting right next to me, Sammy Smith. Nothing that what Eastbrook doesn't know about hydroplanes is worth knowing, mate, so great to have you here, mate. Great to have some hydros out on the lake, and I know you're going to enjoy yourself, Sammy.
I certainly am, and it's it's been a privilege to call these GP hydroplanes all around Australia and over into New Zealand. And when you see about 6 or 7 or 8 of these Grand Prix hydroplanes made side by side, I remember in New Zealand, I think in about 2006 or 7, calling the final of the World GP Hydroplane Championship, mate, and I think 8 of them come down the chute as one. The rooster tails went up, a big amount of spray came out the back, mate, and the hair on the back of the neck stood up, and I thought, what is going to happen in this first corner?
Oh, mate, I'll tell you what, if you're watching one of these, couple of these boats go around, you watch 8 of these boats go around, if the hair doesn't stand up on the back of your neck, you're probably dead. Go and see your doctor because there's something wrong with you. But Tommy just getting a little bit of temperature into that big and supercharged alcohol V8 engine, and he hasn't even begun to lead on that thing yet, Sam.
No, he certainly hasn't, and I think it's a 454 that Tommy's running. Most of the Grand Prix hydroplanes are 510 cubic inch big block, probably around about 1800, 2000 horsepower. Tommy's running probably about 1200, 1250 horsepower, and a lot of these Grand Prix hydroplanes are pushing now 175 to 180 miles per hour.
Yeah, it's just amazing speeds out of these boats, and Rusty Oakley there, Chris Oakley, just having a run around too, and his boat looking like it's going quite nicely too. He just came down that front chute at, I would suggest, around that 100 mile an hour mark just on the iometer. So Chris sounds like he's here to race this weekend as well, and he's got some strong competition, so that's all good. Looks like Tom, hopefully he's happy with what he's seeing on the dash in his cockpit, and he's bringing it in.
We're in racing today, of course, Bisho. We're just having a practice, and they'll be out on the water, of course, tomorrow when all the big action gets underway. How are we down this corner here, mate?
Hello, mate. Grant Trask in the beautiful GTR, the Bullet Boat sponsored entry, all the way down from Queensland. He's from up around Redcliffe area in Queensland. And it's fantastic to have Grant here as he goes into the water as well in the Team 85 Grant Trask Bullet Performance Boats Racing Machine.
Yeah, well, Trask, mate, that's a phenomenal name with, of course, Formula 1 powerboat racing, for many, many years. I remember calling, I think, K. Marshall years and years ago. There was a name Trask associated in that time. So, they've been around the Trask family, and it's great to see them all the way down here.
Yeah, this is, of course, second generation, Bob and Dave, of course, first generation Trasks, and now Grant going out, making a very good name for himself. And the one thing that I hear about Grant Trask all the time, Sammy, and particularly in social media and all that sort of stuff, is how well he can drive the boat. This boat's running a 2.5 litre Optimax engine. It's basically a stock engine, and the category that they run in, they all have to run these particular engines. And it really comes down to setup of the boat and driverability, and everybody talks about how well Grant steers this boat, how good a tactician he is in a race course, and he just really does shine as a driver. So really excited to have Grant here. But I'll tell you what, I don't know what's going on there, mate, because he's gone off the trail, he's come straight back into the pits, and his lovely pit crew just working on there for him.
she had to get wet there, but got up on the side, done whatever the problem was, whether the steering wheel hadn't locked on, or I don't know, because they can, they can take the steering wheel off and get out Bisho, so yeah. Well, listen to that lovely sound of Indian. Red Corny out there on the water.
That's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? And the 6-litre hydroplane engine, and it is Ben Tawney at the wheel. Beautiful looking boat as Grant Trask heads out as well in the Bullock Boats Trax GTR hull. And your main man just going into the water there, Sammy, as well.
Yeah, well, this guy knows how to pedal a GP boat. Grant Harrison, Keith Harrison, of course, Dad, and he knows how to, knew how to pedal one as well, won an EC Griffiths Cup in a boat called the Rat. Grant Harrison has won a couple as well, so father and son, and of course Grant Harrison has won World GP Championship as well, so they know certainly how to pedal these Grand Prix hydroplane boats, and that boat going into the water as I speak.
Sounds like a little bit of a miss there, Sammy, at the moment, now that he's hard on the throttle. Trace looks super quick, doesn't he, already up and about? Well, I guess that little 2.5 litre Optimax has got temperature in it now. Pretty sure Grant Trace is certainly going to enjoy his time here at Lake Epplaock as he heads down the back straight away.
Against Crossy and these types of unlimited displacement boats, and absolutely served it up to him on many, many occasions.
Yeah, absolutely, and Paul Lead has really been enjoying his Gold Cup style racing as well in the Bud Light, so it's going to be pretty exciting to see Edie get up and about here this weekend too, because he's really getting a handle on that new GTR hull for the team. Clock hit zero, the idea is to be flat out, hitting the line full tilt, so there's a definite skill involved in it, Sam.
Well, certainly is. You've got to be, you've got to have your wits about you. You've got to be spot on, mate, and if you can crack it right on the limit, on the buzzer, as Grant Harrison fires up GP1. Of course, this is built by Kiwi, Grant Rollison. It's a Grand Prix hydroplane, probably about 6 foot length, about 12.5 foot across the sponsors, and as I said, powered by 510 cubic inch of supercharged injected motor. Jeff Shellbaker's normally here, but unfortunately Jeff's not here this weekend. But these boats, as I said, probably around about 1,850 horsepower, maybe a bit more, and 175, 180 mile an hour boats. So they are absolutely unbelievable to see when, as I said before, when there's about 6 or 8 of them, as he gets that boat up on the sponsor mate, he will warm it up, make sure that all the gauges come up to the optimum, and then he'll give it a couple of very big squirts down back and front straight away.
Yeah, boat didn't want to get on the plane, did it, Sam? It was protesting quite a bit, so perhaps they're running a big propeller or big gears for this longer course here at Epplaock than perhaps what they're normally running in, but they'll enjoy this long course.
Yeah, well, you talk about, propeller. Well, he lost a shaft and propeller coming out from under the boat at Pike Creek in the EC Griffiths Cup. Well, I thought it was a blow boat, but next thing, here it is, up in the air, and it was the complete package that come out, and that robbed him of a chance of winning the EC Griffiths Cup again,
Well, and Sammy, the good news is they're only about $10,000 a prop, so luckily it was an expensive day out for Keithy.
As I said, this boat built by New Zealand Kiwi Grant Rollison, and Grant Rollison has built quite a few Grand Prix hydroplanes, and they have been campaigned very successfully. Of course, Warlord is another one that comes to the fore. He built that. It was jib placemaker for Greg Orange in New Zealand, and I first went over there in about 2001, 2002, and Greg Orange was campaigning the boat, which is now, of course, in the hands of Ron Burton, called Warlord, Wellison, and I think Malcolm Jamison from memory. And they are very, very good boats. Kiwi, who's been over in Canada, who's been champion, and he certainly knows how to put a GP hydroplane together to go very, very fast, Bishop.
Hallelujah, Harrison just took the boat in hard and it brought to the bottom end of this beautiful down the pool course. And the GP1 looks very speedy. It looks like it's here to race, Sammy.
Yeah, well, he's probably just ticking over the RPMs. Whether he'll give it a squirt here, folks, into the front straight away. Watch the rooster tail. If it goes up high, he is on a roll. Now he's starting to push that pot. So give it up, Bishop. He's starting to push it.
Absolutely awesome. Ray Harrison, the GP1, tips it in hard. Now he's starting to lead on the throttle. He's happy with what he's seeing on the dash. He fires down the back straight away here in this Epplaokc course. The big 510 cubic inch alcohol supercharged big block Chevrolet tips in. The skid fin throws a mountain of water up in the air. And I'm getting excited, Sammy.
Have a look at the rock and rollers on the corners.
We're only doing warm-up, Sammy. We're excited already. Just lifts a sponsor into the headwind there as well.
Well, here we are, folks. That's what it's all about. Speed on water. And tomorrow come the Epplaokc Gold Cup. Certainly will turn heads, I can assure you. When you see these big flyers on the water and doing what they do best, and that is going full noise. Well, we'll be pulling some big numbers down front straight away when the flag drops for the first time. There he is. He's giving another squirt, Keithy boy. He's giving it another hammering. No, button it off. He's put it away. He's put it to bed. So as it gets a little bit nippy, mate, the jumper's going to go on.
Well, just for the number one, the Mercury Racing Global Race Marine sponsorship there, Sam, so just so everybody knows. But, well, that's great. The GP1 sounds like it's on song and ready to race, so we're pretty excited about that. Keithy Harrison, he looks like he's pretty keen to see the boat out there tomorrow, the Epplaokc Gold Cup. Very prestigious. I'm not sure. I'm going to do my homework tonight, Sam, and just find out how long the Epplaokc Gold Cup has in fact been running for. It'd have to be a very, very long time.
Yeah, it certainly would be, and of course, without any water in here for what, about 12, 13 years?
Yeah, 13 years.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. I don't think it was run then. I'm not too sure on that. It might have been run somewhere else, but yeah, the Epplaokc Gold Cup. Oh, it's been going a fair while, mate. I think ever since I got into calling powerboat racing, we had the Epplaokc Gold Cup, and so yeah, it'll be very, very interesting.